Hi guys, welcome to the Big Three. My sweat for their tears, and as I say each time, strive, thrive, live. Oh, he loves it.
I remember.
Yeah, he knows. He's been part of it for a while. As usual, I just want to introduce you to my good friend
Chris.
from
Bamboo Projects.
There we go.
Very scripted, aren't we?
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna...
I think we're getting better.
I reckon you forget my name every time.
I do. So Glenn, why are we here today, mate?
We just finished our meet and greet, so it's one of our last meet and greets before we do our next project, which is Keep Moving Forward, where I will run, ride, kayak and just keep pushing myself all the way around Australia. So just running around a little island.
Yeah. And what's the initiative? What's prompted this? And
one thing is to get the funding that we need to continue our programs. Like, we've been working for free for about 5 years now. We are struggling to get funding because of what we do. It's a bit of a niche thing with fishing, kayaking, outdoor therapies.
Yeah.
And I think it's really underestimated with mental health. So that's why we're going to run along the beach to show the connection with Mother Nature.
Yeah.
And connecting back to to the nothingness. There's no need not to how do I say it? You go for a run along the beach and it releases the endorphins that the antidepressants may release, and for me that's what I do now. Everything I do with my mental health's natural.
Yeah, can you just explain something? Before I get into that, a large part of what I like to do and also what Chris is doing is, would you say part of what you're doing, because what I like to do is I like to go to different communities and involve the communities. So it's not just about going and doing an event in a community, but it's trying to bring those community members that we're most trying to reach out and come and join us.
Yeah, so it's like creating a blueprint. So for 5 days we'll be running, kayaking or riding, whatever we're doing to move forward.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends we'll put on a community event where we'll have a barbecue, we'll talk to people. So in the hope that when we leave, they'll continue those community events and create their own mateship. If we're on the road for 52 weeks, that's 52 different locations that we're going to stop at, speaking to 52 different communities. So we're going to be going into Indigenous communities and farming communities, because the rate of suicide's probably the highest in the Indigenous and farming communities.
Yeah.
Because I think they're isolated out there. So
Without a doubt, those rural and also remote areas where there isn't a large populace, they're the ones that almost need help the most, because they're the least exposed to resources to help them. Yeah, so I heard you talk, like today we've had a really good day. We had a lot of people around, we had a lot of children on the bouncy castle, fishing. We had some very special boys come along as well. Hope to be able to post some photos of them fishing, which was fantastic. But there was something that you explained to someone about mental health and how we look at ourselves. You said you compared it to someone who looks after their car.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we take care of our car a lot better than we take care of our mental health. So we make sure we get our service.
Right.
We make sure we're putting good fuel in it, and we're worried if we put a scratch in our car. But for our mental health, a lot of people are going, I don't know why I'm struggling with depression or anxiety, but they're smoking, they're drinking, some are illicit drugs and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, we just want to feel happy. So we've obviously all had a great time down here, just on water and a few bananas, a couple of mandarins. So
hey, don't forget the strawberries, buddy.
The strawberries, yeah. So we're lucky enough to have people that donate. So Coles at Kawana donated the fruit and the water for the day.
Yeah.
So I think if people really study their body and look at serotonin, 80% of it's made up in our stomach. So if we look at that and we look at what exercise, the benefits are, and really study the cells in your body and the way your nervous system works, and understand how this vessel, I call it. I call
what
it a vessel.
What a vessel, right?
This is just a shell for what's going on underneath.
Yeah.
So